What is going on, everybody? We're back with some NASCAR 15 season mode. Jeff Gordon driving for 5 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're doing things a little bit differently, however, for this episode, at least hopefully to start. I am on a wheel. We're going to see if my Thrustmaster TMX actually works in NASCAR 15. We're fresh off of Daytona, where we committed murder on Jimmy Johnson and about half the field on the final lap. We're going to try and not do that today, and we're going to try and win and get ourselves in the playoffs today. Pretty straightforward concept. So I'm actually going to run a lap of practice just to kind of see how this is going to go. And I already have an issue. I'm holding my wheel straight and it is okay. Oh my God, it doesn't turn.
Welcome to Hampton, Georgia, and our coverage of the Advocare 500. Alongside Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, I love this racetrack. It is so fast. When you head off in the first turn here, you're wide open. You go down in the corner. It's like riding a roller coaster. This joint is fast and it will get your attention.
Bobby Labonte has 6 wins here, Darrell, and Jeff Gordon 5. Who do you like today?
I like Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson is who I'm going to put my money on. He's got a 10th place average finish here. Jimmy Johnson's the man.
Atlanta's long been one of NASCAR's fastest and most competitive speedways. Will today's winner be right down around the white line in the corners, or will he be up in the Harry Gant groove, almost scraping the outside wall?
So my experience on the wheel wasn't feeling very good, so I decided we're just going to play on the controller and see what we can do here now as we're underway as Jeff Gordon in the 3M scheme, one of the worst schemes of the 2015 season here. And it's 49 laps, so obviously we're going to have a necessary pit stop here as we get underway. But I tried the wheel and I got it working like decently, but not to a point where I feel like I can comfortably actually record with it. Like there's this weird feeling in it that's just not right. So we're gonna stick with controller for now, however. And honestly, NASCAR 15 with a controller isn't that bad to begin with. It's actually pretty easy compared to like another like NASCAR game like NASCAR Heat. So I actually think we'll be fine here anyways on the controller. Nonetheless, you're going to see me up here a lot, hopefully, in this episode, trying to rip the top without hitting the wall. Of course, I'm going to lower my brake bias a little bit here, and then I'm going to slice to the inside as we head down this back straightaway towards turn 3 and see if we can make anything happen. It's going to be a slow crawl forward here, but I'm going to be just patient and smart. Patient and smart is 2 qualities that I struggle with. Actually, I consider myself to be pretty good at patience, but other than that, when it comes to being smart, however, not always my strongest quality. Look at all the cars are passing here now. They are terrible on that pack kind of style racing here in Atlanta. Little did we know this was the Atlanta we would get, what 6 years later, 7 years later after 2015 and 2022. So they actually foreshadowed it kind of here now as I'm going to use up Austin Dillon and Kevin Harvick. I swear I'm not trying to do that. My car is just really tight. We've already passed half the field in 3 complete laps. I am so sorry, Larson, but you guys got to really stop stomping on the brake pedal in front of me. I think we can win this race, honestly. We just play our cards right. I always forget, this is my 3rd time on this game on YouTube, and I always forget how it plays, so I don't remember how hard the AI are the further we get ahead, but you're going to see me trying to do this right here, and there's our first wall hit of the race. The car is so oh my God, I look back for a second, and you're stomping on the brakes. We can absolutely fly on the exit of the corner. We are closing in very quickly on Ryan Blaney. Let's try to run the wall again. I feel like the wall might work better for us in 1 and 2, but nonetheless, Greg Biffle is going to get up here and he's going to hit the wall now as we exit the corner. There we go. That's what you want to do every single lap, all the way around the circuit, and you get this big momentum. You pass Ryan Blaney and move up into P15. Then we'll migrate up here one more time, and I don't want to get too close to the wall because the car is so tight that if we just get a little bit too close, it's just going to go into the wall. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful with that. Oh, okay. I was here, by the way, Greg. So now we have some more damage on the right side of the car, thanks to Gregory. Our progress through the field has slowed quite a bit now that everyone started to sort things out, but that's okay. I think we have a pretty good car here. We'll pass Casey Kane. Eric Almirola decided he was going to go home. Yeah, we can really get rolling here. We're going to go into the top 10. Thank you, Logano. And boy, the AI are so dank in this game. Like, they have a little bit of moments where they're fun to race with, but they have a lot of dankness to them as well. NASCAR Heat 5's AI is great, but this one feels, when they are working, there's more, I don't know, personality, more authenticity, it kind of feels like to them. Like, you can have a genuine battle and you can see them slipping and sliding around, struggling to handle their cars, versus Heat 5, which is very I don't know, not scripted, but very on rails kind of deal situation, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I just put myself on the wall. Clint Boyer is on the move here on the inside now. We're going to pass Carl Edwards, but that 15 has some speed here in Atlanta. So we're going to have to fight, I think, Clint Boyer quite a bit in this race now as we're going to head down into 3. And we're continuing to close in on the cars ahead, pick off positions. We have the 15 covered off this time. But we're going to get Kozlowski and Stewart probably, actually, we're probably going to get Kozlowski as we head down into turn 1. If he leaves the door open, I'm taking it to the outside. He's not going to leave it open. Oh, he's going to... Oh, come on, bro. Why are you stomping on the brakes? And it absolutely screwed up my brake rotor in the right front there, and that does some damage there. That's going to make the car so tight. I swear, Carl Edwards used to have such awesome Subway paint schemes, and then they came out with this one that looks so terrible. Dang it. Oh, I just spun myself out. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. How did the car just spin out like that? Don't hit me. Thank you. Look at that. I mean, I hit the wall, whatever, and then it just shot the car around. Okay, that's weird. Bobby Labonte, Cole Witt, David Gilliland, and JJ Yaley all just remain on the racetrack. We have to go from the back to the front again. I don't think we can make it to the end of this race yet, however. Alright, we're back on our way now. I should have taken grille tape off. Our car was like slightly overheating, but I think we're going to gain a ton of track position here in the next couple of laps. But there's going to be cars on old tires, which could create some chaos here that I'm going to be very aware of, and I can see it on the inside already. Look at that mess up there, and I'm just going to go down here and try to gain as many spots as I possibly can before we get down into turn 3, and everybody's going to probably start stacking up, but this could lead to some chaos. It is absolutely going to lead to some chaos. There's no way it doesn't, right? Hold on, they're okay, but I mean, it's just a massive stack up, and I'm just going to go down here. I'm sure we're going to get something that allows me to do exactly that. Thank you so much. I am passing everything in my path. Kyle Busch, that was close. I never hit him, and oh my lord, here we go. This is where things go wrong. Keep it on going, keep it on going. We're just fine, we're fine. Thank goodness we are able to kind of migrate up here now to the outside. Oh, I can't quite get up as high as I want, but I'm just going to kind of make it happen. Kyle Larson's here, Chase Elliott, Casey Kane, every Elliott from Dawsonville. Goodness me. I just want to get out of this mess, and it is so difficult. Here we go. Get down to the inside now. Pass them all. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Now, if we can just get past the 32 and the 38, we still can't. Danica Patrick stomping on the brakes up there. I'm trying to get her a championship in NASCAR Heat Evolution as we speak currently. But up at the B25 is all we're into. Okay, what kind of block are we doing here, Ty? All right, things have calmed down. Matt Kenseth has still found himself leading this race. Look at the overtakes we just made here on the inside. That was absolutely beautiful. That 5 car is ripping the outside. Not surprising. Casey Kane, a dirt guy, of course, here. Now we'll pass Austin Dillon as well up at a P16. Then we'll try and get Danica and JJ Yaley here. Yaley is also on old tires. But yeah, there is no chance we're making it to the end of this race, so we still have another pit stop, and I think, you know, if I can just be smart enough, this next pit stop will absolutely be under green flag conditions. But we're up at a P14, having a nice run again. Elliott, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Why do you stomp on the brake on the exit of the corner? You deserve that. Easy pass on the 48 car. Jimmy Johnson, I mean, has nothing right now, apparently, up at a P11. I'm not really gaining much right now. I've been about 2.3 seconds back for a couple of laps now, and I think if I can just get this car hooked up on the bottom is where I kind of need to go now. But this thing is so tight when you try to hook it up on the bottom, and it just like forces you up and into the wall, and then you damage your brake rotor and make it even tighter. Clint Boyer to the lead. Who could have seen that one coming? We saw how quick he was earlier. He's in a battle right now with Matt Kenseth, but I don't see anyone beating that 15 here today. He's got so much speed in that car. Another one, another brake rotor hit on the wall, or damage, I should say. Goodness gracious. I gotta stop running that thing. I am so tight right now. Danica's gonna go up the inside and make an easy pass here. I can't do anything with this damaged brake rotor. I'm gonna wait, but I'm gonna try and pit earlier than these guys, but like, you know, make sure we're within the distance of making it on feel. We have, what, 20 laps to go right now, so I don't know how much we can do on feel, but I say about 15 laps to go would be probably safe to pit, and I don't see a yellow coming out unless it's from me. My god, what was that, bro? I'm just keeping it pinned through the infield, hoping that I rejoin in a safe manner. The car just kind of, oh, it still doesn't turn. You know what, 20 laps in my opinion is close enough for me. We're going to come into the pits right now, fix his damage, and set some stellar lap times. I missed the pit lane. All right, we got to go back around another time. If you ever need to know how to make a bad race go even worse, just come to my YouTube channel. Stop trying to pass me on the inside. I need that. I need that, Casey. Go around the outside. Oh my God, I can't turn this thing. Turn, please, dear God. Jamie McMurray's coming with a lot of speed. Oh, good heavens. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. We got so much chaos right here. I'm going to speed in. I'm going to miss it again. I missed it again. I'm actually terrible. Everything's gone wrong. I've just spun the car. This might actually be a good thing. Oh my God, just bring the caution out already. I don't think we're a lap down, are we? There's only, what, 16 to go in this race? No, we're not a lap down. Okay, I thought we might have been a lap down for a second. This has been, you know, it's like the last lap of Daytona has continued on throughout this whole race, basically. Things have gone so interesting to start the season. We won everything in the Bud Shootout. The duel had its ups and downs, ended on a bit of a low. Daytona had its ups and downs, ended on an absolutely awful note, and that has continued on here into Atlanta Motor Speedway, where things have gone tremendously terrible, and now we're about to slice and dice our way through the field, though, however, and get a respectful top 10 finish here from Atlanta. Watch this. I'm going to go down to the inside. They're all going to stack up right here. Actually, not as bad as I was anticipating, but they still do have the big stack up, the Megalodon stack up there, and as long as they don't crash, we're going to be just fine. And there's Jebediah Burton to my outside. Be careful with him. And then I'll go to the inside of Danica Patrick right here down the spike straightaway, and I will make a 4 wide. You got to do what you got to do, especially when you're Jeff Gordon in your final season. All we have is 15 laps to go. If I can just keep the brake rotors on this car without damaging it, the right front one, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. However, we got to avoid all these goblins right here. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. We just got to stay down the inside. Dale Jr. is now leading this race. Kyle Busch is in the outside. Well, that is not my fault. He just got rear-ended as well by the 26. Man, they are going so slow right here. Okay, I'm going to get the elbows out a little bit, get a little bit aggressive, go 3 wide in the middle, and make that work absolutely beautifully to the outside of the 33 of Ty Dillon. I said I was going to stay on the bottom. I'm going to go to the top, but now I hit the wall. I hit the wall, I hit the wall, hit the wall. I didn't break anything, didn't damage anything that time. We're okay. Jimmy Johnson, I don't want to run into you again. I ran into you way too many times in Daytona. And look at this, Dale Jr. is driving away, it looks like right now. So he's having an absolutely flawless run here. I'm doing everything I can to not hit this wall. There we go, a 2-for-1 special. I don't know what happened to the speed in the 15 car, but we're now passing Clint Boyer, and we'll pass Casey Kane and move up into 12th. Carl Edwards is really slow. We'll pass him, move up into P11. We might have a chance to get this top 10 here. We're coming to 10 laps to go. We got plenty of time, and we are all over the back of both Kyle Larson and Matt Kenseth, who was so fast earlier as well. And I'm going to get a little bit aggressive there, give him a shot of the bumper. Not really going to benefit anybody here. I need to stay out of the draft from the 42, because that is absolutely making my engine temperature just skyrocket right now. 8 laps left here in Atlanta. I'm trying desperately to beat this 42, and all the cautions though. We have a caution, a late race yellow. What has happened? Hold on a second. Oh, what is going on here? Paul Menard, Michael Waltrip died. That's quite literally what happened. He hit the wall and died. I'm not pitting here. I'm staying out. Oh boy, we might have made a catastrophic error or a beautiful decision. A lot more cars pitted than I thought we're going to. However, we might have a chance to get a good restart. I didn't get as good of a restart as I was hoping for. Some wheel spin. Logano and Tony Stewart are driving away, but it's all about how fast those fresh tires get going. We're watching Dale Jr. in that blue car back there, the Kelly Blue Book car, and we'll see what happens, but I think we're going to be fine here. We might even have a chance to win this race now, as Ty Dillon is going to get to my right rear. I don't know actually if I have the pace to win, because Tony Stewart, if he gets out of here, it's going to be very difficult to beat him. He's stomping on the brakes, however, so that helps us. But look at him. He sends it, and then he stomps on the brakes again, and it goes back and forth. I don't know who's got the freshest tires here, but David Reagan's got a lot of speed out of nowhere, and there's no way he's about to come up here and rob us. Is he 5 laps to go? Past the 22 of Logano. We might get a pretty darn good finish, even if we don't win this race, that we probably weren't going to get, obviously, without the yellow, so I'll take that. But David Reagan is actually flying in that KFC number 34 car right now. He might be about to actually win this race. I have absolutely nothing for him. right there on the quarter panel of the 33. We need to fight with Reagan because we could win this race still. Here comes Greg Biffle. There's no doubt in my mind he's got fresh tires as he is going quicker than the 34. Oh, well, that'll make it easy for me. See you later, Gregory, or whatever, David Reagan now, as we're all over the back of Greg Biffle coming to the final 3 laps. Look at that 16 go. Greg Biffle to the inside of Tony Stewart. Tony, I need you to fight that man with everything you have. I think Clint Boyer's the next one that I'm not going to be able to hold off. Oh, that'll help me, absolutely. 3 laps to go, and he stomps on the brakes. Here we go to the inside, easy pass. Stewart stomps on the brake pedal and moves us into second place, but here comes Keselowski. I'm in the outside wall. I have nothing for the 16. Keselowski the next one on the tires, and we'll try and hold him off, but I literally can't even get this car to turn down to the inside. Austin Dillon as well about to join the party. We can hold this 2 off for now. We're actually kind of holding our own all of a sudden. If we can just get a little bit closer that 16 of Greg Biffle. Look at the time they just lost behind us there. Can we close in 3 and 4? I'm going to say no because that was a really bad turn 3. Turn 4, however, not too bad, but I'm not gaining anything, and that will certainly call it right there. Greg Biffle starts the final lap. Unless we get some miracle right here, we are going to come up just short of a victory and putting ourselves in the playoffs for Jeff Gordon in his final drive for 5. And yeah, it's just not going to happen. I'm just full throttling it at this point, like a Chastain mode kind of deal, just hoping for the best, but it's not going to be enough. Into turn 3 for the final time. Greg Biffle on fresh tires made the right call. We made the wrong call. It didn't quite work. We still got a decent second place result out of it, but Greg Biffle wins in Atlanta. We cross the line. P2, a late race yellow, changes everything, helps us, but not quite enough. Look at this. We got Regan Smith up here, Allmendinger, Vickers, Reagan still finished top 10. Dale Jr. really just didn't go anywhere, which is a bit surprising considering how much speed he actually had there. But there you see the rest of the finishing order. So we now move up into 3rd in the standings after that. So we will absolutely take it. Top 2 in the points of the 2 winners so far. Oh, the points are screwed up. So we're not actually in 3rd. So this is a bug that corrects itself as time goes on, but we're not actually 3rd in the standings. But either way, we are not going to even touch upon it until we see it get corrected. But in the next one, we're going to be headed to Las Vegas, and hopefully we can have a win there, maybe 1 spot better. I would not complain. We did not deserve 2nd place. We got so lucky with the caution, so I will absolutely take that, and hopefully in Las Vegas, though, we can have a nice run. If you guys enjoyed, you know what to do. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.